But a lot of people are using God now as if He's a genie. There's a lot of frustration in people. I could show you a scripture in Hebrews 12:3. It says, consider Him who endured such hostility against Himself from sinners, lest you be weary and discouraged in your soul. In other words, consider Jesus and see how He kept living, lest you think you have some reason to be discouraged. So what's the Bible saying? Discouragement is unscriptural and it's not Christian. But discouragement we think is normal. Why? Because we're considering how everything affects me. It's a self-centered thing. You're discerning. So He says, who endured hostility against who? Himself. Why? He was selfless. So He said, if you come after me, you're going to have to deny yourself. That means you can never be a Christian for you and be okay. Because something's going to stumble you. You actually have to be a Christian for His great name. You have to be a Christian for the glory of God and for the sake of others. Why? Because love lays down its life for another. Love doesn't get frustrated with another. Love doesn't give up on another. Love doesn't judge another. Love doesn't stereotype another. Love lays down its life. I can show you in 1 Corinthians where it takes no record of wrong, it doesn't seek its own, and it endures and bears up under all things. Well, if that's what love is, why are we busted up by each other? Why do I sit on planes with people after people after people that tell me they used to go to church and then they tell me their church hurt story? Because we haven't preached this gospel clear enough. We actually preach it's a way to heaven instead of a way to transformation and back to His image, and God is love. See, God made us to love. Not to need love, to be love. And everybody on the planet was born into needing love. Why? Because Adam got cut off from love and became in need of love, and we were all born into Adam, and we have to get born again. And the whole time before that happens, we're just needing love this way, through relationships and friendships. And I don't even know if there's 3 words that have caused more pain on the earth than I love you. Why? Because we say it, because we need to be loved. We need to believe we're lovable. We need to believe you love me. We say it for our own gain and sake many times. Look, I love you. Oh, you do? No, I really do. I'm sorry. I love you. Really, yeah. And it just gets messy. Come on. And I don't know if there's 3 words that have caused more pain than I love you. And when you really love, Jay, you don't even need to say it because you see it. Love isn't I love you. Love is in the expression in the life lived. When you really walk in love, you don't have to qualify it. People know they're loved. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of hurt and there's a lot of pain in folks. Not a lot of people are encouraged and they go to church. I'm not being mean. I'm not judging anybody here. I'm saying we need to understand more because we're destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Does anybody know what the next verse says in Hosea 4:6? And then, does anybody know what 7 says? Because 7's never preached. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. That's verse 6. Anybody know verse 7? And I've gave them the knowledge, and they rejected it. He showed us the way, not a way. He said it's narrow and confined. And few are those who find it. Many go to church. I'm not putting church down. Watch. Many go to church. But few are those who actually find the way. That means walk in freedom. Walk in true righteousness. Live by the Spirit. I'm not saying the people who go to church aren't born again. I'm not saying they're not saved. I'm not saying their sins aren't forgiven and they're not going to heaven. See, we make it all about going to heaven instead of living Christ. So then when you start talking like this, people get up in arms because they say, are you trying to say I'm not going to heaven? The goal is live in heaven, not going there. Heaven wants to come back inside of you. It's not a destination that's waiting for your arrival. It's waiting for a surrendered heart so He can come back in you as He is and begin to shine as a light through you so you can walk in love and make peace and show mercy. Yeah?